on the Throttle Report with Jared.
Jared!
What?
The virus! We gotta bug out!
Where are we going?
The mine!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Wait, guys! The toilet paper!
Is that enough?
Dude, I don't know, but it's all we got. Let's go! We gotta go! The virus! COVID-19! Quick! Let's get out of here!
Let's go.
Damn,
go,
Diesel!
Go. Come on, dude.
It's
E-brake,
forever.
e-brake.
It's off.
It says it's on.
It's not.
All right.
Go. The old people! This is it. We're here. Mine.
Where's the toilet paper, dude?
Dude, blew out of the back of the truck.
Oh, come on. I thought the toilet paper protects us from the virus.
Well, maybe the mine will. Let's go check it out.
No virus in the mine.
We're here, we're talking about the 2500 HD 2011 GMC.
This was the first year of a Denali HD.
Yes, and I was super stoked to get that because it definitely helped us out when we were bugging out.
That's it. So everything stock except you did the Line X, you did wheels and tires.
Wheels and tires, I have 34.5 inch. Basically just makes it because once we move to the front, I'll show you how we change the bumper out so we can make it.
And they're Nitto Terra Grappler G2s.
G2s, and I have to say the last set of tires that I had on here lasted me, yes, 70,000 miles.
And they were smaller. Those were a 285/65/18.
Correct. And I don't know if you got up close enough, but there are airbags in this because I do have a fifth wheel hitch, which this thing tows really wonderfully with it. I have to say thank you for that. Line X, like he talked about, and then the dirt bike kick ramp.
It's the high roller tie bar.
High roller tie bar.
So we can mount two bikes easily, and then it's got a kicker for the third bike if you want to space it back. All the tie downs don't have to go through the wheels, makes it really clean.
One of the best things I could say that if you are going to the desert a lot or you're going to the track a bunch and you do have that truck life, I recommend one of these high roller bars because they make life so much simpler. So
we all have it.
Yeah, we all have it.
And then you got King shocks.
King shocks, yes, front and rear. And then, like I say, we put airbags on just so that when you I am towing that massive fifth wheel and my Can-Am.
And your dirt bike.
And my dirt bikes.
And like 400 rolls of TP.
Yeah, 400 rolls, minimum. Hey everyone, now we're going to check out some of the things I've replaced on the front end of the truck. I've done amp research floorboards that open automatically and close automatically. I have the OEM King suspension in the front and rear. There's no cutting, just replacing. I also have done the upper control arms done by Kibby Tech. That's local in Newbury Park to us. And then we're going to go check out the front end.
Hey guys! Where are you going?
Jared! Call out if you need us!
Jared! I'm out.
Oh, hey, what's up, Don?
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the front of your truck?
So, in order to kind of fit the larger tires, I knew I was going to be down in the desert more, so I wanted to also replace the front end with this Addictive Desert Designs
Zombie bar?
Zombie bar, yeah, zombie apocalypse bar. And there's a spot that you can put your
40-inch light bar?
40-inch light bar, but you can already tell I've had this one on for quite some time.
And that's a 50-inch Baja Designs light bar?
Yes, about 1650 lumens I think it puts out.
I thought it was 50,000 lumens.
Or that?
I think it's 50,000.
It's probably
We'll fact check that.
Yeah, we'll fact check that. But inside I have this own like custom made kind of dash thing.
I saw that.
Yeah, which is nice. And you turn the power on so it'll illuminate the entire light system.
Yeah.
And then you have your individual switches for the top light bar.
And this has a 6.6 liter Duramax diesel.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the
and
engine
a
right
Allison transmission.
now. Yeah. What the?
What's up, dudes?
You've been sitting there the whole time?
Are you serious?
Oh, ever since the mine, guys.
Ever since the mine? Yeah.
We're looking for you.
Yeah, you've been hiding in there?
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna go like just cruise around the mine or something. I'm getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, the 6.6 Duramax diesel, and it's got the Allison transmission, which is, I love that thing, you know, because you can get
It's a tank transmission.
Yeah, you can get these without the Allison transmission, right?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get this.
Maybe in the
engine
gas.
without it, but
Yeah,
you
the
can get it
gas.
with the gas.
That's what I'm
mode.
saying.
Yeah.
The 2500
Yeah.
HT, you can
Yeah.
get it with the gas. 2 batteries, which I probably need to change soon.
Yeah, they're both dead.
Yeah.
Jump it off the beater Audi.
Yeah, that would
so-
not be good in an apocalyptic situation
No.
if both your batteries were dead.
But I think the reason is there's probably something going on because they're pretty old, but
Time for new ones.
time for new ones.
And you put a Banks cold air intake on it, and what happened?
Okay, so let's dive into that. I did the whole Banks cold air intake, and then I chipped that thing. What ended up happening was I was getting massive amounts of dev fluid issues. So that means, okay, now the motor's running colder, so the exhaust is coming out colder in the back and going through the whole dev system. So it wasn't using the regeneration, or the, what's that called? Why is that escaping me? Basically what ends up happening, your car will rev up to about 2,000 to 2,500 RPMs, and then it'll burn that whatever diesel fluid, and it'll kind of clean the system. It wasn't able to do that. My car ended up shutting down on me, so I had to get it towed. So I recommend leaving these completely stock. Don't do anything to them. They've made these cars pretty much bulletproof, but obviously if you live in a different state, you know, you're gonna do whatever you want because California's pretty strict. But I've learned.
The problem was it wasn't getting up to temperature, right?
Yeah.
The air wasn't hot enough to get that burn that it needed.
Well, the car will go into a burn phase. It'll do it on its own. It's called regeneration.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, I had to look that up online because I didn't know what was going on with my car.
Wait, what exactly is the regeneration?
So all it's doing is it's heating up that intake area or the dev fluid space.
Yeah.
Where the dev fluid goes in and it wants to clean it by heat.
Okay.
So it wasn't, the cold air intake was working so well
Yeah.
that it wasn't allowing
The
it
air
to,
was too cold.
that it wasn't allowing it to do its normal process.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because I really like their products.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to go through the whole like delete dev fluid system
Yeah.
kit. I didn't want to go through all that because like I said, California is
Yeah, if we
super-
were in California, you could get away with it, but
Yeah.
otherwise
Here-
you're gonna have to change it every 2 years or whatever you have to do.
yeah, and then you got to
So-
smog the thing, and then that's
Yeah,
not going to be
it's just a hassle.
It's a hassle. So that's why I say any other state, yeah, California, keep your truck stock.
So besides that, have you had any issues with the engine, transmission, anything?
So I would say absolutely nothing has been wrong, but I definitely because I have 186,000 miles on this,
Yeah.
which is, you know, I think just breaking into the car.
Oh, that's not
Just breaking in a diesel.
Yeah,
Oh,
just breaking into the diesel. But what I did notice is because this happens with anything that's manufactured, they have a life on them. Right around 100,000 miles, I had to replace some, you know, fuel injectors and stuff like that.
Okay,
That's not
yeah,
too
that's normal.
But yeah, but after 100,000 miles, like, and that
Yeah,
was the
but
only.
diesel's dirty, dude. The fuel
No,
injectors.
I'm saying that's a positive.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying it's a
No,
negative.
I was saying, yeah,
that's not bad at all.
bad.
It's not bad at all.
Well, and a water pump. Didn't you just get a water pump recently?
Yes, water pump went bad. So
Yeah, those are things that.
But you're at 180,000 miles.
Yeah.
So
for one water
you've done
pump-
injectors in a water pump.
yeah, I think I've replaced only 3 injectors. Yes, 3 injectors I've replaced.
And how much were they each?
850.
They're expensive.
So, but if you're talking about like overall maintenance,
Well-
it's definitely one of those good positives. You know,
Yeah.
it's not a bad.
They operate around like 25,000 PSI.
Yeah.
You know? So they're expensive.
Yeah, but once again, I have no complaints.
What else can you tell us about the truck?
If we look in the motor bay a little bit more, you'll notice how I have some of this stuff right here. Little fuses. I did run some power to the inside of the cab.
So you want to go inside and talk about it?
Let's go inside.
Show them the interior.
You got a Alpine head unit?
Alpine. So that is just stock. So what they do is they come in and they take this whole piece out and it goes right into that stock fitting. You don't have to do much. And the Alpine is actually playing some Focal 2 ways in the front, and I think I got coax in the back with 2 JL subs 12s.
And what amplifiers do you have?
I have Alpine amps as well, so which is also as you guys have heard, it's an amazing sound system.
No, it's incredible.
Yeah, it
It
cranks.
sounds great in here.
Yeah, it cranks in here. But
That Alpine head unit really is a nice touch,
yeah,
especially since it's all stock and everything. The way it fits in, it's very clean. That was a nice addition.
And then as we move down, you can see how I made those custom gauges, like switches I talked about. So all that does is creates power for the whole system, and then whatever, that's the top one, that would be the bottom one, and this is my reverse lights. So you just click those on what you want, and you can turn off the master power, which is nice. And I didn't want to have, any drilled in. I wanted it.
Yeah, no, it's clean. It's hidden.
It's hidden because, like I said, I use this truck every day, and as you can tell,
And it still looks stock.
yeah,
I mean, even the buttons, like those are clean, man.
Oh yeah.
clean buttons.
Yeah.
You can put WeatherTech floor mats in.
Which is the best thing in the world. The reason is I've had plenty of episodes of my dog throwing up in here. As you can tell, there's tons of dog hair everywhere. I use my truck, unlike most people. You can see there's dirt and grime everywhere.
Well,
But
it's like dog puke. Obviously, that's kind of only relevant to pet owners, but then even like everybody that goes out, if you're on
snow,
snow or mud, rainy days, like being able to jump in and have these in, you're not going to screw up your interior.
nope. And
And you don't have to worry about kicking your shoes off or whatever. You jump right in. So
I have them in the back as well. I have the
they're
whole
made in
panel.
America.
Made in America, and they're great. I use them in the snow, the dirt, when I'm in my dirt bike, in the desert. You guys have seen. So
The only curious thing about the 2500 HDs is that they don't have an auto four-wheel drive option, which I found interesting.
I think they do that so that it's not like the Denali where it's an automatic all-wheel drive all the time. It's
Yeah.
not like sensing with tires slipping. I think they just wanted you to have the option of,
Maybe that's just the way the Allison transmission is.
works. Yeah. And you can also select 4-low, which those all-wheel drives don't allow you to do.
No, mine
no,
does.
they do.
I have 2
Usually you don't
high,
have 2
auto,
low.
4 high, and 4 low.
Yeah, 2 low is what you usually don't get, and then
Yeah.
yours actually curiously does not
doesn't
have
have
2
it.
low either.
Yeah, that's what I found interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I'm standing corrected. Anyways.
some research.
Got some research to do. But most of all, stock and nothing much.
Still
Nothing
looks
much.
clean.
Yeah.
And gets the job done.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our bug out video to escape the virus where we headed out to the mine. My name's TR.
I'm Chase.
And I'm Jared. Like and some. Do it again. Do it again. Like and subscribe.
Like.
And subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
You have to hit that like button and then subscribe.
Throttle report.
Subscribe. 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 Subscribe.